So let's get into the Housewives of Potomac, season 8, reunion part 2. So we continue where we left off at, where Mia said that Ink still think that the baby is his, and she answered and said that yeah, he still think it is, but she said she know her body, and she know that she went through the IBS. Hope I'm saying it right. And she know that it's Gordon's child. And you hear Candice and Ashley down at the end like, girl, Ken, when he do got Gordon, he got Gordon either Gordon eyes or Gordon neck, something like that. That was this stuff. So moving on from there, we move on to Karen. Karen ended up shutting it down. Like, we just gonna shut this down real quick. Kids are off limit. I said no, 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 no. I said, Andy, you are the host. You are the host, and this is your show. No housewife up there should have told you a damn thing. It's like I would have told her, ma'am, zip it. Like I was saying, back to the topic at hand, and we would kept on topic. But he moved on after that, and Andy ended up asking Karen about her calling Mia a hoe and stuff on what happens live and stuff like that, and she said that she didn't. I want to say, hold up. He brought it up again. Mia asked, like, you did call me a, you did say I was a hoe and stuff. She ain't, no, I didn't, no, I didn't. But then she said, you is a hoe. So we move on past that. It, Andy ended up talking about being why wasn't she 100% when everybody want Robin to be 100%. And Mia said, hold up. Sure, I was 100% when me and Robin went to the salt bath thing. And Shran, I told her that me and Gordon was having issues. I went, bitch, get them together, girl, because you sure did. You wasn't lying like that half of was. And so we move on past that. So Giselle ended up asking a question to Mia, saying like, Mia, so about Gordon and him being, mad and stuff. Is it because he got less money and Ink got now he got more money and stuff? And Mia said no. No, swear I just got tired of being sure, it's not that. I'm just tired of being woke up at 4 in the morning to have these deep conversations. So a girl had to do what she had to do. So so she I had to do what I had to do, and I had to walk away. So we move on past that. After that, we move on to okay, we move on to because I know that Andy asked about me. Oh yeah, because Mia said that Mia ended up talking. He asked about the money situation, her getting money and stuff, and she said that she got inheritance from 3 grandparents. She said the time that she and Gordon, around time her and Gordon got together or got ready to get married, 3 of her grandparents passed away all of a sudden. And she said during the time that her and Gordon got married, he was spending a lot. But she didn't know. She said she didn't find out until then that he was having money issues. She said she wished she would have knew ahead of time so that she could have helped him better manage his money. And I'm like, okay. I said I'm gonna take her as it is because that's her story. That's her. And I said I wouldn't put it past her if it did happen because I said grandparents do leave money, and it's what it is. And if Gordon spending money like that, I'm like, well, I could see that because I said you his what fourth wife, if I'm not mistaken. You the fourth wife, if I'm not mistaken, because he was married 3 other times before. So I'm like, he could be having some money issues and didn't bring it up. But moving on from there, also she said she got tired of him clearing out her bank account and stuff. I said, girl, first of all, you shouldn't have been clearing it out from the beginning. Because that's when you got Giselle over there. Giselle said, you should always have your own bank account. I said, girl, shut up. I said, girl, do you got yours? Because that's why it's taking you so long to finish that broke down shed of a house. Girl, bye. Bye. I said, girl, you always got something to tell somebody else what to do, but you don't tell nothing about your life, and you up here telling lies about people. But moving on. So Andy gets to ask a question on Wendy and ask Wendy and Candice about ask Wendy and Candice, like, since their husbands are so buddy and cool with Gordon, what did they hear about? And them two over there, like, Candy like, girl, you go. Trey, now, girl, you go ahead. You go, girl. Trey, no, you got this. I said, y'all two a mess. So, Wendy ended up saying, like, Wendy White, well, Wendy White girl. So I want to be all up in your. What he said? Well, he told a lie. He called you every name under the sun. Not even a woman of God. Not even a child of God. Girl. He sure did, girl. It was bad. Candace, oh my God. I said, them two a mess. They are the best. I said, I love Candace and Wendy because they stupid. And she said, girl, I could have trained when he gave me all the tea, girl, Wendy, why I could have, this was my time to get you back, but she went, I had too much love, I had too much love and respect for you to actually do that to you. And Candace was like, girl, I ain't want no part of it, girl, nothing. She went, so that's why I ain't call you. And she went, well, I wasn't even good friends with Karen at that time, and Karen called me, and Andy went, yeah, you could have just called her and told her. I said, shut up, Andy. I said, you got so much to say to Wendy and Candace about what they should have did, but I said you ain't said nothing to them dirty ass heifers over there, accusing somebody of something. And one person's husband ain't even here. But she still sitting. They're not answering no damn questions. Shut up. So moving on from there. After that, we move on to okay, we end up finding out that Ink favorite housewives of the Potomac franchise is Wendy, and I said that's not shocking. I said that's not shocking. I can see that 100%. Then they asked Mia about where she where she living and stuff, and she said she has a nice penthouse in DC. Gordon live in Charlotte, but he supposed to be moving back, and he be living across from her in a place across from her in the building she live in, so that he can watch them damn kids while she enjoy her life. That's what that's about. That's when Giselle. We move on to Giselle part. That boring ass shit. Okay, so she ended up telling a lie. Okay, after her segment went on, she said, "Oh yeah, I didn't lie. I didn't. That was a lie. I didn't say nothing. I didn't call your mama evil." And Wendy said, "Yes, you did. You did call my mama evil. When you was on the phone with your ex-husband, you said that my mama was evil." And she said, "I didn't know that your mama was in the hospital." She said, "You did know my mama was in the hospital back in when we was in Texas. You knew my mother was in the hospital, and you said my mother was evil. You said her mother was evil. You actually said it twice that her mother was evil. You said it with your ex, and then you said it again. You said it on a trip. On that trip, you really did. So but you got paranoia and forgiveness, and she ain't there no proof of it that I said it, and so you know, she went on the line and stuff, and uh, Andy ended up saying, saying sorry about her dad and stuff, and I said she tried to fake cry. Doing this, I want she tried to fake cry and holding on to Karen and stuff, and explaining to her dad, I lucked out on I looked on a good one. I said, okay, girl, if you believe it, but alrighty. So she said I lucked out on a good one, and he didn't want a funeral, he wanted a celebration, so we did I gave him what he wanted was a celebration in New Orleans, back home, and stuff like that. He got to see his granddaughter graduate and stuff. So Swain, he got to do that. So, stuff like that. She ended up talking about the girls and her daughters and stuff. And that. Then she talked about the man that she was her renter man that she had on the season, who was on maybe 2-3 episodes, maybe a phone call this season. Yeah, him. And talked about, they dating other people and stuff like that, and he was called with some white girl, kissing some white girl and all that. He called her and told her about that. I said, girl, no, he didn't. Y'all wasn't together anyway, so it didn't matter. Um, uh, like also during when she was getting ready to try to explain something about her dad, she wanted Robin to explain it. I said, girl, get the hell out of here. I said, that's the problem now. Fire that hoe. But moving on. Doing the whole, when she went through her dad explained, Candice was in her feelings. Candice was feeling her hurt and stuff like that. Andy said, looked over to Candice, said, Candice, why you crying and stuff. I said, that's the dumbest question come out your mouth. I said, she crying because she feel hurt for her, and she cares for that hoe and stuff, and and you got Giselle when she always doing that when it ain't about her. I said, bitch, shut up. Ain't nobody. I said, bitch, because you are an emotional wreck and don't cry worth a damn. And this woman over here showing sympathy towards you and because your father passed. You lost your parent. You lost somebody that you actually counted on the most, dumbass. So, and all that. And Andy ended up moving on to asking Karen. So we move on from there. He ended up asking Karen, like, should she have told Karen when told Wendy and Candice when they was doing their faces, should she have told them to stop or whatever. And Karen said no. Karen said, I got no control over these grown ass women. And every woman up here then did a face. And Giselle getting loud and stuff. Karen, don't you do that? Don't do that. I was talking about my daughter. I said, oh, shut up. Don't nobody give a damn about you or your damn kids. I said they were sitting there looking like, girl, at each other, having a conversation like, I wish this bitch stopped talking. Because, bitch, I was looking, when I was watching the shit, I was like, oh my God. I was doing the same thing they was doing. Shit. Bitch, you ain't talking about shit. And so, Candice ended up telling, like, she regretted that, she regrets that, regretted that it, she regrets that, she regrets that Giselle would use her kids against her. She would weaponize her kids against her and Wendy, as you again. As she always, I don't weaponize my kids. I have never done that. I have never. I said, yes, you have. You do it all the time. That's all you do is you use your kids or yourself as a victim, and your kids be wondering like how I get in it all the time. Like I know they do, but You know, um, Wendy ended up saying that she said Wendy said during that when they were during that sit down with the daughter with they Wendy told her Wendy said I even asked her when we were all together at that thing that did you was her I even had a conversation with her and asked her congratulate her on her daughter going to Florida school in Florida, and is she gonna join, is she gonna pledge the AKA, and Giselle went, that never happened. That never happened. And Candice went, yes, it did. Candice went, it was on film. We felt it. It happened. And you got Andy went, they telling me they don't got footage of it. I said, that's a bullshit ass lie. I said, this is the problem with y'all that I'm getting tired of. I said, Andy need to be fucking fired. Giselle need to be shipped off to Sing Sing again. Robin, thank God she gone now. I said, supposedly NECA is gone. Shit, you might as well fire Karen. Shit, get her ass out my face. Cause she's a Karen. She act just like Giselle. Fake ass. So moving on. Um apparently Giselle is supposedly dating. Mia spilled the tea on Giselle, saying Giselle dating. So she's supposedly dating a basketball player. So she out here thotting big time, spreading that corroded coochie all over the place. Yeah. So we move on to Candice part of the thing, and Andy asked about her health. Her health problem that she had. Found out that the lump that was under her arm, under her breast and area and arm area, it had it's completely gone now. So she's good. We move on to he wanted to know what happened between her and Drew Sidora. She said that the way Drew Sidora does business didn't work for her because she goes through somebody, and Drew Sidora didn't. So she said she didn't want to work with Drew anymore at that point. So she ended up saying the largest place she has performed in so far was 1,200. It fit 1,200 people. So congratulations on that. It's gonna get bigger and bigger, girl. Um, we move on to Andy asked about the lawsuit. She ended up saying he asked about it, how she feel about it. She said, "I'm happy that it's over." Um, asked Ashley, do you think Ashley knew anything about it and stuff? And Ashley ended up saying, like, she went, I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't know anything. He didn't tell me nothing. Michael didn't tell me anything. And Candice was like, my mama think you did. My mama thought you did, Ashley. Mama said she know. I said, the problem is you did know. You knew everything about it, and you was going. That's why he sued for $2 million. He sued for $2 million to pay off that damn house. That's why he sued your head. Was still trying to sue her for defamation, but he didn't get it. Candice saying that she didn't believe it anyway. She don't believe that she would do something like that. And I'm like, girl, okay, whatever. Moving on. We moved on to okay, we move on from Andy asking that to okay, we move on to her and Candice and oh yeah, we moved on to the Candice and Robin issue stuff, and Candice apologized for the tweets. because she said, you know, she didn't want. She said she was sorry about how that made her. She's sorry that that made her feel a certain way. But I'm trying to think. I don't think Robin apologized for anything. Robin didn't apologize for nothing. She didn't apologize for nothing. She just kept giving the same old bullshit. For me, she talked about this colorism shit. She get these fake trying to give on these fake ass tears saying like the colorism stuff is what really hurted me. You know, sure I didn't care nothing about talking about Juan and stuff, but it was the colorism stuff. I said when they showed the Twitter stuff or the comment, you the one said something about the colorism stuff. Going back, she went back from last year, but she brought it up in a tweet. She did. Robin brought it up, and she was the one that brought it up, talking, calling herself. It's like she didn't bring nothing up. She said you still had on the same wig you had on from last season, in a photo, and said, "Oh, nice wig. That's it." And you went into colorism, girl, because you a colorist. So I ain't never had to deal with that in my life. It's like, bitch, yes you have. You've been dealing with that since season 1 with Katie. Cause you a colorist, bitch. You and your ugly friend sitting next to you. Looking like the pretty bird. Cause that's who Giselle look like. Pretty bird. Godly. But moving on. Robin never apologized. We move on from there. Oh yeah. There was one more thing. So Andy wanted to know, so where does this friendship where does this friendship goes from here? Is it over or whatever? So Candice was like, I don't know. Candice, I don't know. You Oh, hold up. There's one more thing. Sidetrack, we're gonna go back. Because I know Giselle came into the conversation of the colorism stuff and said, because she brought herself in and saying that you called us a colorism, but bitch, you is a colorist. You a true colorist. She's saying because I done went to a black college, I'm in a black sorority, you know. And I said, girl, that don't mean a damn thing, cause your skin color black don't mean shit. Black folks are the most racist motherfuckers out here. They make white folks look like nothing, to be honest. Let's be real. We ain't about to play these dumbass games. Bitch, you a racist. Shit, fuck the colorist. She's a racist, bitch. I can't stand Giselle. And I got, move on. Because it's like, girl, you a colorist, a racist, you all that in one. And her Rob said, you know, I talked to talking to Nigga. I done had issues with Karen. I done had issues with Ashley. And they like skin. It's like, girl, that don't mean nothing. It's like in your point. But you're cool. You're cool with both of them. You and Karen are fine. Y'all have y'all ups and downs, but y'all are fine. You and Ashley are buddy buddy. You have an issue with the two dark women for no reason, because they got your ass all the way together, and your dumb friend sitting next to you, they got her together too. They got both of y'all together, and y'all couldn't handle it, and still can't handle it, even now. So move on. So doing that, that whole colorism stuff, Wendy ended up speaking her mind on it and said that, you know, that they really can't. You really can't have the conversation. Not with these ladies. Karen said, like, you can have a conversation with us. We're the type of ladies. We're the ladies on this. And Wendy said, no, you can't. Because you just can't. You can't have it with y'all because y'all won't go in depth into the conversation. And you won't. And also, yeah, we're gonna also, because you couldn't have a conversation. Candice also said that, you know, she grew up and they talked about colorism in her house, and she thought that these ladies all was the same, went through the same stuff she went through, and and had these conversations, and so it would be similar for them to. But I said no. I said, girl, because y'all are in the South, and that don't mean nothing. You can have the conversation, but I said most majority of the black folks really do not are mostly right. They are mostly colorists. Some are not, some is, and people like Giselle, Robin, Karen, Ashley, there are a lot of them. It's sad, but it's a lot of them. And you cool Andy in that, yeah. Um, but we gonna end it with the friendship. So get back to the Candice and Robin friendship. Where does it go from here? Candice ended up saying the worst has been done. If this friendship is ending, everything that we have seen, we have sat on this stage over the 8 seasons. Sat, watch be done to her. So be it. I said, bitch. I said that was the best lie, a shade, the whole entire night, bitch. I said, girl, I love you. I love you, Candace. Candace laid her out so good. She over there like, did she just, over there talking to that girl, she just say that? I said, bitch, that's what you get. That's what you get. You thought this woman was gonna apologize. Apologize to you. She apologized for how she made you feel for a tweet. But that was it. Nothing else, nothing less. And I said that's how you supposed to stay. And I wish that Candace would have gave her the business. But I felt like production had a talk with her, and she wasn't allowed to do what she needed to. So Candice didn't get a chance to really tear them women down the gutter. And I wish that she did. I wish that she did do what they wanted her to do. Production. I really did. Cause this was gonna be you knew this was gonna be the last time you was gonna be on here for a minute. I would let them have it. But you gotta do what you gotta do for you, girl. So we move on to the guys coming out, and he ended up, Andy hugging the guys and stuff like that, because he hugged Necka husband for a minute. But we ended up finding out Happy Eddie then sold over 2 million in sales. Congratulations. Andy ended up asking about Gordon's golf trips and stuff to Mia, and Mia said that she was once the girlfriend, now she the wife, and she knows what she seen what went on and whatever. So we move past that. We move on to Andy asking about Chris. He asked Chris about the Giselle issue. Chris shut it down. Chris went there's nothing to talk about, because he went, I moved on. That was done. Haven't spoke about it since 3 interviews I have done since the reunion. Next question. I said, bitch. I said, that's my boy. I said, huh. Anyway, okay. He said, next question. I'm good. Move on. So Andy ended up asking him about the cheat rumor and whatever. The girl, saying one thing that she was cheating with him and sending text messages, and then next minute she ended up coming out saying that it was all a lie. And he said that he said, I don't know nothing about that. He said, I've never met the woman, and he said it ain't never happened. So Guttermouth Robin bring herself into the conversation. So them screenshots of your stuff, of your package, what he went, like I said before, Uh, I know nothing about it. That wasn't me in the subject. And she just kept drilling at him. And I'm like, why is you talking, ho? Why? Because it's like you think you got the right to talk to somebody about anything. But when it comes to you and your ugly man and yourself, it's like, oh my God, I don't care. I don't care. Say what you want. But your mouth is still running. So, um, Chris was like, I've never seen that person. Next question. And so Andy ended up asking Candice what she think. Asking Candice because Candice thought that the ladies had something to do with it. She said, well, sure, I think that, I thought, I think Giselle has something to do with it. So I don't trust her. Giselle like, well, I didn't have nothing to do with it. The girl said that I had nothing to do with it and stuff. And I'm like, girl, but you surely know a lot about what the girl said. And she said, I have nothing to do with it. She said Giselle had no part of this. Giselle had no part of this. Her and Robin both going back and forth. But the girl did come back and said that it was true after she reneged. I said, y'all set that shit up. Let's be real. Y'all set that shit up. But moving on from that, Chris ended up saying, oh yeah, so Chris said that no, that was Candice. Candice said she said a lot of things. Chris ended up saying because, they were going back and Giselle brought it in and so Candice saying what she said. Chris ended up coming in and Chris said like you said, you feel she allowed Candice is allowed to feel how she feel. And she looking dumbfounded like, is he talking to me? Is he talking to me? Why he talking to me? I said, bitch, he talking to you. He ain't scared of you, ho. um, he said, like, you want. He said it's funny that you want to be, acknowledged for how you feel. So let her be acknowledged for how she feels. And Giselle, like, very good, very good, very good. I said, like, girl, checkmate, bitch. And Chris like, next question. I said I love that he had his wife back because I said it's like these two hoes, they have done too much. Cause I know he's back there, he was in the back watching the whole thing. So it's like it's too much going on and he just over the shit. But he was drinking on that whatever he was drinking in that glass, he was tearing it up. Um Andy then asks, oh, so Andy asked Chris, like, I thought you and Giselle had cleared the air. He was like, huh? He said, what? He went, he said, I left there last year. I ain't talked about it. He wants nothing to talk about. He wants nothing to talk about at all. So she allowed to say what she want to say and make up accusations. Cool. I'm done with it. Move on. ah. So Andy ended up asking the husbands about Juan not showing up. The guys really didn't say anything. Gordon ended up saying, Gordon said, I show up because I showed up for my wife. Well, my ex-wife. I said Gordon is the best. He said my ex-wife. And anyway, y'all still met. One of the ladies, I think it was either Ashley or whatever. Oh, it was Candy went, y'all still married. He like, I said, Gordon don't give a damn. Ah, bitch. Oh, then Gordon was getting ready. He was getting ready to say something about about what's been going on with him, why he's been acting the way he's been acting over the season, and no private calls and stuff like that, and that's where it went off. So please like, subscribe, and share our social medias. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll get back at y'all later. Bye, y'all.